Good morning. Is it the morning? In the UK? What time is it? Is it early? Good afternoon, good evening, detectives. Where are you in the world? This song is very annoying. Can I show you something though? I need to... Here, look. This song is called A Small British Town. Like, I'm not even joking. Wait, why isn't it showing the whole thing? It's called A Small British Town. I literally searched for British music. Once again, I said, give me British, but give me drama. I literally searched like British crime. It yielded nothing. So I tried again with British mystery. And it gave me a song literally called A Small British Town, just a tiny town. It's only 1 minute though. So I apologize for that obnoxious loop. Yeah, it's a lot, eh? Okay, cancel the town. Give me simply music, yeah? All right. How is everyone doing? How are you? Oh, okay, I will stop. Okay. I'm getting into the mood to do British crime detecting. It's been a while. It's been a week. What is going on? I know. I've been a slacking streamer. I've been slacking. It's my lazy girl hack, you know? Like the TikTok memes and trends where everything is lazy girl, apparently. We've got girl dinner, we've got clean girl, we've got lazy girl, we've got whatever. I watched someone's like not documentary, like an analytical video essay about the overuse of the word girl all of a sudden, like the resurgence of the the use of the term girl and how it's like kind of infantilizing women. And I thought it was interesting. I was like, I never thought of it that way. Okay, let's fucking analyze everything that I thought was simple. I don't mind it. I just watched that video. Yeah, I actually didn't finish it because it was quite long, but I had it on when I was swatching. Anyways, welcome on in. Welcome back, everybody. Simply's back. Back again. Tell a friend. I know, it's been a while since I've been gone. Just gonna paint my nails. It's been a while. Yeah. Where do we begin? Yes, we're gonna game today. Let me read all your chats in a second. Why don't I give a quick recap of where I've been, what I've been up to, you know, all the wild things Simply has been doing outside the house. Round of applause for me. So, it's Wednesday? Yeah. I haven't streamed since last Wednesday. Normally I stream on Saturdays too, and we do like nails or whatever. But this past weekend I was very busy. Like, yeah. So Safiya and Tyler came over from North Carolina. Like came over, like they just came over for the weekend. Yeah. They came over from North Carolina, just a little trip to another country. And we spent all day Saturday doing swatches, which, like, this isn't really leaking anything because I already shared it on Instagram or my Snapchat stories. So you already knew this, okay? There's no tea. Speaking of tea, I didn't make any. Ben, will you please rescue me? Tyler is still in the basement. Maybe you could ask him for help. He's up to it. Although he can't really get to the kitchen. Yeah. Because I need to have to turn on the kettle. I don't think we want to let him out of the basement. I think he's good where he is. So Safiya and I swatched by, like, I didn't swatch because I can always do that later, but I helped Safiya swatch, and she went through the whole process that you guys, you know, witness on stream, or like, you know how it is. You've been to my swatchcapades. Yeah, we did that basically all day. And normally I split up my own swatches. Like when I'm swatching a collection, I'll just do like 1, maybe 2 in one day and then like go do other shit. But we did not have time for that because she was not here for a week. So it was a marathon of swatchscapades. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I'll tell you it was fun. I don't know if you ask her. I'm just kidding. I think she had a good time. Yeah, she's a hand model now. She will be a hand model. I was really excited to get like her hands done every which way because I feel like it's just like better that way, you know what I mean? And I was there to help her with the pictures and all that shit. And it was also kind of fun, you know? Just like a full day of besties sitting down and painting nails and then taking pictures, you know? Like, what else do you do for fun? And Tyler's in the basement with us. Like, we got to spend time with Tyler because we were also in the basement for like 8 hours. So it was a nice time to spend with him. And then the next day we did a photo shoot, a professional photo shoot. So not me, but like people who work as professional photographers and like shoot people. And sorry. And oh, you're asking with Julian? Yeah, Julian shot his own. That was like in the heat of COVID, if you recall. So we didn't, like, I never went to his place and he never came here. We did it all remote. Julian's also somewhat of his like a photographer or like a videographer in his own right, that, you know, that type of content. So he, you know, put his own creative energy into shooting at home. But I kind of guided Saf through the nail shoots so that it'll look like my pictures. It's like same camera and whatever. So that's kind of fun. And then we did like a professional photo shoot in like a real studio with like, you know, like backgrounds and professional lights, not like my smaller nail studio. So we did that on the Sunday, and that was a whole other day. So it was tiring. It was like a lot. It was 2 8-hour photo shoots, basically. I'm counting like lunch and, you know, relaxing a little bit. Not like 8 hours straight, but something like that all weekend. So it was a lot. So there was no way I could have streamed, and I'm still like hungover from just working on it. You know, like it was fun though. We had a really good time. What's hiding under World's First? Nothing. I'm just wearing my favorite silver chrome topper. It's opaque in one coat. You can top it over whatever you want and you won't see what's underneath. Wow, it's the first time in history that I have the same manicure on both hands. Isn't that crazy? This never happens. Take a screenshot. Close up? No. You guys are gonna inspect my cuticles. Stop it. I can't trust the detectives. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Do you prefer you doing the photos or someone else from a relaxation? I mean, I prefer taking nail pictures because it's what I do. So it's like pretty easy for me to be like, yep, here, fix the light. Okay, pose like this. Like I could do that very easily, having done it for 8 million years. But if it's face, like portrait photos, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm not a portrait photographer. I don't take pictures of people. Ew, people? That's a whole different skill set, damn. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things involved in like portrait photography. The lighting is way different. You actually want giant diffused light sources, whereas with nails, like I do not want diffused light sources for the most part. I want like spotlights and iPhone flashes. Unless I'm shooting cremes. Yeah, and like shooting people, you gotta make like everything light up properly around their face and get like shadows in the right way. With nails, like I don't think about that, you know what I mean? Like I just think about, okay, but what does the polish look like? Are we illuminating the special effects properly? And I guess, is the skin relatively balanced? But you know, that's always secondary to the nail polish. So yeah, we just found like a local photographer in Ottawa, which was actually the same studio that we shot the original Holo Taco like press stuff. You know the picture of me on the about page on Holo Taco? Like, whatever. The picture that like was my profile picture on my main channel for the longest time. I think it still is. The one where I'm like this, holding the box. So the same studio that did that, we ended up like finding them again and just, so we shot with them on Sunday. Yeah, and they're not gonna tell you what the collection is. Don't even try it. Nope. Do not stalk Ottawa photographers, detectives. But yeah. So I have my work cut out for me after that, because I'll be processing and editing all the nail pictures and videos. And then, you know, the photographer will help with the second day shoot, but still like lots of stuff to go through, lots of things to work on. And we're trying to do a lot of it like earlier than release. Like, you know, the release is in September and it's August 2nd. So actually that's not like that early, but you know what I mean? Like maybe earlier than I would have otherwise if it was like just a more boring launch, you know, I wouldn't be working as far in advance and doing full face photo shoots. But it was fun. How is it August 2nd? I'm still in denial. Same. Yep. Why is it August 2nd? Not how, just like why? Like it needs to stop. Stop! Christine, your hair looks pretty. Thank you. It's because, you want to know the secret? I didn't shower and I had straightened it and then I put it up in a bun and then I took it out of the bun. So it's like kind of wavy. It like looks like I maybe curled it just a bit, but I didn't. It's just when you straighten your hair and then you put it in a cinnamon bun, then you take it out the next day. It'll only last like an hour. So later in the stream, it will not look as good and I'll probably end up putting a clip in it again. But anyways, life hack, lazy girl hair hack. There you go, TikTok. I hate summer, bring on autumn. Okay, we need a poll. What season are you? If you were a season, what would it be? And when I say these seasons, I mean the North American climate understanding of these seasons, not the Australian understanding of these seasons. So yeah, you know. I mean, like, if it's winter, I mean, like, really cold with snow. What's the difference between the seasons? Lau, are you okay? How do you even explain this? Summer is hot and sticky. But like maybe you like wearing shorts and maybe you like staying inside with the AC, or you like I don't know, slushies that people drink in the summer. Fall is just a little crisp but not too cold, and there's like leaves and shit on the ground that crinkle under your feet, and it's usually when people go back to school, and it's you get a cozy chai tea or a pumpkin tea latte or pumpkin spice coffee, whatever. Winter's when it's cold and there's sparkling snow and skating rinks and shit. And then you can see your breath in the air and you can make maple taffy in your backyard. It's a Canadian core experience. Spring is when it's really fucking wet. It's like the way England is all the time. Like it's just raining. And if you live in Canada and it's spring, it's after the snow just melted, but there was so much snow. So now you just have black, slushy, not black, like brownish, grayish, slushy, snowish dirt everywhere. That's spring in Canada. I just made less people vote spring. But spring signifies like things are looking up for some people because you've just got out of the cold, you're out from hibernation, and you're like, fuck, there's a flower, it's living life, and so will I. And maybe that inspires you. Yeah, my concept of spring is skewed, I acknowledge that, but that's the Canadian winter experience. So spring is still kind of depressing. Like, it's actually not nice. Like, everything is just slush. Spring means allergies for some people, yes. I can't tell you my season until we end the poll. This is like, okay, listen. I see that fall is clearly winning by a landslide, but if I did this poll in May, do you think the results would be different? I think we have a seasonality, a recency bias in the results here because we're on the cusp of just entering fall, and brands maybe are like the media is starting to talk about it. So you're like, oh, getting excited for fall. But I don't think our brains would necessarily do that if we were like all getting excited for summer, you know, and everyone was excited to put their fucking flip-flops on or whatever. Yeah, you say no way, but I think it wouldn't be as the disparity. I don't think the disparity would be as wide as it is currently. But, you know, maybe we could save this and I'll ask you again. Except you guys will remember I asked you. So you'll definitely vote fall on purpose, just to spite me. There's just no real way to know. I meant the difference between North America and Australia seasons. Aren't they? Oh, sorry. I misunderstood. This is a good question. Well, isn't it the case that... Sorry, I don't want to fuck this up. Do I even know the answer? Like, what? Isn't it... When it's winter here in Canada, it's really hot in Australia. And sometimes they'll like say, well, that's our summer, but it's still the way the world defines the periods of the year is winter. So like they might use terms like our summer, but also winter for like universally it's the winter season. So they kind of use both because everything is so like North Americanized. Whereas like in North America, we don't do that. Like it's like factually this is winter and this is the only time of year it is winter. We just ignore the rest of the world. But it is the opposite temperature and climate. So if it's winter in Canada or the States, it feels like summer in Australia. Does that make sense? But like, it's still the winter season because it's that time of the year. I don't know. Ben probably knows because he lived in Australia for a few years. And in the UK, it's just raining, just all the fucking time. It's just rain. They have no seasons. They have water. That's it. How is the wildfire situation in Ottawa? I don't know. It was not a barrier to anything that I personally did this weekend, but I'm aware of some affecting some people, but it's not like in close proximity to me, if that's your question. Ben lived in Australia, yeah, for like a few years when he was a kiddo. Okay, I'm gonna end this poll. It says fall at 45%. Are you guys also just saying this because you want fall crumbs? This was so confusing. I know. Get ready to solve crimes next. They simply, your videos have helped me lots. I love it. Thank you, Moo. Moo. It wouldn't matter here. We haven't seen summer. What is summer? Wait, where are you now, Melon? In the Netherlands? Wait, you guys don't have summer? I'm so confused. I'm just like, what? I'm saying fall because I'm a basic bitch. Netherlands, it keeps raining and it's like 20 degrees. So you're like the UK. It's the same then. That's so cute. You can be besties in the rain. I'm screaming, dying, crying. Do not die. Do not die. Okay, let me read the super chats. Thank you, Susan, for retroactively implementing this feature where I can just do this and find the super chats that I missed. It's 10 p.m. in the UK. Okay, so it's late. You're staying up late to solve crimes. All right, you'll commit to detective. Princess Blingy, shout out to the HOLO THERE warehouse. My order got lost somewhere in San Diego, and they're resending it. Woo! Shout out to customer service. David, have you thought about making a horror-themed nail polish collection? Well, I wouldn't want to scare the customers. What silver's on your nails? World's first topper, baby. Got my collection from my P.O. box on Monday. I noticed the VHS design is backwards. It is? News to me. I mean, if there's like a misprint, please contact customer service. But I don't know. Is the design actually backwards and no one noticed? Nail art by Rika. Congrats, Ben, on beating Only Up. Congrats, Ben. Took me this long to finish all 3 streams, damn. I'm sick right now, but on the upside, I get to rest a lot. Stephanie, hope you're feeling better. Have some tea. Where's Ben? I think you mean? He's downstairs. I'm in Texas, so we get them all in one day. You get all the seasons in one day? Really? Well, that's just climate change, right? Rocco, autumn just means slipping on wet leaves on the pavement. Yeah, true. Also that. All right. Thank you, someone weird. I've heard people tend to prefer the season they were born in. Maybe the majority here are fall babies. Okay, should we do a follow-up poll? Let's do that, and then let's solve crimes. Because I was gonna tell you my answer. And the answer is fall. And I'll explain. Let me just write this out. What did I do? Summer, fall, winter, spring. When were you born? Okay. We'll do the poll. See how it compares. I think it's going to be a more even distribution, but we don't have the largest sample size right now because it's Wednesday and we're gaming. Oh, fuck. No. The bug happened where all my windows are lost. Hold on, I gotta save myself. Okay, I think I saved myself. January is winter, yes. Okay, there's some months where I understand it's a little bit on the cusp, but whatever. Approximate. So I was born October 17th. My name is Simply. I have 2 cats. I received my order from Holo Taco today. Woo! I got a couple of the new jellies plus Cold Slate and Halogen Glow and Unicorn Skin as a birthday gift. Well, happy belated birthday, Nikki. Yes. According to famousbirthdays.com, I was born on October 17th, so I am a fall baby. I am a spooky season baby, and I prefer fall the most. But that is in the lens of the Canadian experience. I think winter in Ottawa is just too fucking cold. Like, it's just like too far. It's gone too far, okay? It can be very pretty to look at, but not to feel. You know what I mean? And fall, the early part of fall, like September, is really nice. But by the time you get to like October, sometimes it has snowed on Halloween, or you've worn like your snow fucking suit when you went trick-or-treating as a child in Toronto when it was October 31st. Like, that's too cold. That's too far. I think in some parts of the States, like, it's not gonna go that far. You're not gonna get winter in like October 31st. But when that happens, it's too far. I still prefer the early parts of fall though, and I also associate it with like going back to school season, which I feel like I've gone on a tangent and painted some really obscure picture from my memory about just like, I don't know, walking onto campus with your books, go getting like a tea latte, sitting in like a quad, going through your notes, and like the fall air is very crisp, and you go early to class, but you sit outside for a little bit, and because you're sweating and your scarf because you just took the bus, you know, and it's like the body heat makes you hot even though it's like crisp outside, so you sit outside for a bit to get like to cool down before you have to sit in class. And there's just something that I really like about all of that, because I guess I enjoyed my time at school and the experience of becoming independent for the first time as a young lady and going to school in an independent way that wasn't like your parents dropping you off at school when you're younger. It was like I chose to get up and wanted to go, not like I had to go. So for me, it was like a coming of age experience. Now I associate that with fall, and I was always looking forward to the new semester. Yeah. And the weather was nice, even though it turned really quickly. And then I didn't want to go. And then it was November and it was too fucking cold. And I was like, please let me walk through the tunnels to go to class. Or I just don't want to go because it's so cold. I prefer winter because it's the only season without allergies. Yeah, and you're a December baby. My birthday's this Saturday. We'll be turning 26 is what I was gonna say. Wow, okay. Happy early birthday. Winter air is crunchy. The snow is crunchy. The pole is amazingly spread. Aha. Which tunnels? There was tunnels. Did I ever explain this? I went to Carleton University in Ottawa, and there are tunnels everywhere. Well, maybe like 90% of the way. Maybe there's more since I've been there. But like you can go from one classroom on one side of campus to the other side underground. Like fucking genius. It was part of the, don't tell anyone, but when I was 16 choosing where to go, it was one of the reasons that I was like, I like this school. I was like, the fact that there's tunnels and I was gonna be living on campus, like in res, and you could just leave your pajamas on, walk in the tunnels, walk 10 minutes to class underground. Fucking amazing. Brilliant. I didn't go outside for 2 weeks. It was the best thing ever. Yeah, I literally was like, I like this school because they have tunnels. There's only 2 schools to choose from in Ottawa anyway, so like it was fine. But it's like really smart. Like whoever designed that, architect, amazing. Like that, it should be more common for like new builds of campuses to have that function, especially in cold climates like Canada. So convenient. I helped paint a mural in the Carleton tunnels, really? So the one thing they did to make the tunnels like not spooky and creepy is every floor, I mean, I don't know what this was like over history, but when I was there, every floor you'd get like a section of the tunnel and it would say like Lanark 5th floor or like whatever the fuck the name of your res was. And it would say your floor and you got to pick like a design and then you'd nominate someone to paint. And it was just basically to like add some color or something in the tunnels, and then it's something to look at when you're just walking through different murals. And I'm sure there was other activations or artists who were commissioned to do things. It wasn't just about like people who lived in res, but there was all sorts of things in the tunnels and like posters and stuff. So it was kind of cool looking, and it was everywhere, like all across a campus that still took like a good 10 to 15 minutes to walk all the way from one side to another. I haven't been in the tunnels in like 10 years, but it was amazing. I'm just like, I would go back for the tunnels. Is there a difference between SGT and Glossy Taco? Glossy Taco is 10 free, and SGT Super Glossy was never free. And we could never ship it internationally anyways due to shipping restrictions because of the ingredients, and those ingredients are increasingly just being like kind of phased out in North America as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Other brands do the same thing. I personally have always used, anytime you see me on stream or in videos using a top coat, it's always just Glossy Taco. I mean, I have used Super Glossy like when we were first demoing it, but I've been using Glossy Taco like every time in the last like 3 years you've seen me. I use Glossy Taco, so I think it's great, and that's been the #1 seller for international customers all this time. All this time. Summer baby here, but I prefer literally any other season. Having to wear medical compression on my legs every day makes me resent hot weather. Yeah. Okay, so you're opposite. Let's take a look at the poll. What season were you born in? Look at this beautifully like near even distribution. Who could have guessed that we are evenly distributed born across the year? So it's not necessarily a correlation of what you like in terms of what season you love versus when you were born. There's no correlation here. Slightly more people were born in the winter season than summer. Less people were born in fall. I still think the previous poll is just biased because of seasonality bias. Like, we're entering fall, so people are like excited. But that's just my hypothesis. All right. Shall we begin? Let me open the song. Oh my god. I don't know if my brain will operate today. Please leave a prayer for my brain. Contradiction. Ah. Hold on. Not yet. All right, are you ready? England is my sussy city. Thank you, A Secret Tree. And Moo! You're mine and my mom's fave YouTuber. And she's going crazy? Don't go. Well, are you okay? But you helped us. Thank you. And Beyyyn and Jen. Aw, thank you guys. Okay, let's try and remember. Is Essex a country? Is England a city? Is England in Essex? England is my sussy city. I would like to apologize in advance for not being a good detective. I am not at the skill level of Holo Taco detectives. Let me just put that out right there. Like, you guys would be able to solve this crime in 2 seconds if nail polish was involved. Now, so far, no nail polish has been involved in this video game. So no one is as committed to solving the crime. But if there was a Holo Taco planted, someone would fucking figure that shit out. My brain has not been working at peak efficiency. And even though this was only a week ago, I feel like it was like a month ago in terms of brain power, you know what I mean? I did do homework for the last stream if you need it. Where is it? Did you post it? Because I thought I looked at my thing and I didn't see any like summaries particularly. But I can check again in case I missed it on the last stream. If anyone left like a summary. I didn't think so. Just, I woke up and chose violence. Inspector Gadget. Oh, you posted an hour ago? Okay. Oh wait, so let me just organize by... Oh, there. Thank you. Bad King Bunny. Okay, let's read. Homework has been done by someone other than me. Thank you for submitting it to the teacher. I'm so late on my overview of last time, but here's an abbreviated version. And if I have a chance to do more homework, I will. Recap of this stream. Also spoilers, obviously, but you know. It's already been one episode. We played Detective Jenks, a detective sent to solve a mystery in a small town in England. Is Essex a country? The mystery? Kate Fine, a young woman, has been found dead in an apparent drowning, with most assuming it was a suicide. But was it? We have until midnight to solve the case, interviewing a slew of townsfolk to catch them in lies and contradictions. We know Kate was involved in a, quote, business course that seemed to have mixed reviews amongst the townsfolk called Atlas. Is it townsfolk, or they were like kind of like a cult? Or like a motivational speaker, like you could be an entrepreneur if you buy this package type course. So far, we know that Emma, townie who went to school with Kate, is having an affair with Ryan Rand, the leader of Atlas. Ryan is married to Rebecca, who owns the local pub. Kate and Emma got into a fight about Emma's affair a few days later, before Kate's death. Other characters we've met: Simon, Emma's boyfriend and Atlas member, also homebrews beer. James, local conspiracy-ish theorist type human who sells herbs and scrying mirrors. Thank you for completing your assignment. I give it an A-. It's pretty good. The cat ate your homework. The dingo ate your homework. Okay, well, only Bad King Bunny gets the points. I think the best thing is just to jump back in. Load game? What? No. Wait, is that how I continue? Resume. 7 p.m. Have you had dinner yet? Did Simon say? Simon says there was another greenhouse at Abbey Farm. Abbey Farm. Okay, let's go there.
Simon mentioned another greenhouse on the farm. Must be up the hill over there.
Go further up. Oh, we just unlocked this because we already looked in the greenhouse and found those scrying mirrors. Game is too loud? Okay, sorry. Oh, what is this? Is this a well? Inside the large greenhouse. Drugs. It's mint. It's peppermint. I love mint.
I wonder if James knows this is here. Don't know what it is, but it'd be interesting to see what he says about it.
Is it actually drugs? Like, I don't know, I'm just being silly. Okay, let's make tea, bitches. Try using this. Can I use it? Try smoking this. It will not let me smoke. I just wanted a little taste. Alright, I guess we have to ask people about their drug use. That won't be awkward. Just a detective asking them about drugs.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What drugs are you on, and can I have some?
Could you tell me what these are, please? I found them in the greenhouse.
Been snooping around on the farm, have we?
It's called investigating, James.
He's high now.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind.
It's just mint. Mint leaves. For cooking.
I told you.
I heard you were a bit of a budding chef.
Dabble a bit. Won a few competitions.
Very impressive. So you normally just leave packets of mint lying around?
Must have dropped it.
Okay. Packet contains mint. Well, that's what he says. We have to try it. We have to validate this evidence. Okay. Trust but validate. Won some cookery competitions. Is there a contradiction? Did he say something about how he, like, doesn't like mint? And he says he cooks and that it's mint. I can't, off the top of my head, think about what he would have previously said that would contradict that. Traded his herbal tea for Simon's homebrew. Okay, that tracks though. Right? Because, like, he does have mint, which is a herbal tea. So I kind of believe him now. I believe him that it's mint. We don't have to try it.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Wait, was that all we had to ask him? Hold on, let me go back.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let me just check. James gave Jenks the black mirror, so we can't ask him about it? Okay. Just checking in case we didn't ask him every question. Okay,
that's all for the
let's
moment.
go.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ask other people about drugs. Rebecca.
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you know what these are?
Oh, magic mint. Where did you find this?
Magic mint.
She likes it.
Salvia divinorum. I used to grow it years ago. It makes you trip.
In what way?
It's a hallucinogenic and legal. Quite a dangerous combination, really.
Do you use it?
Me? No. No, I don't even take medicines. I like to stay pure.
I
It's
didn't
magic
expect
mint.
Rebecca to know about growing drugs. I know she claims not to use them herself, but I'm not so sure.
So it is drugs. I knew it. It's salvia. It's not mint. So the other guy was being stupid. It's mint that makes you high. Okay. Just double checking in case. I think we got everything. Now, we don't have anything to contradict, or maybe we do. It's also called magic mint. She says she doesn't take any drugs or medicine. I never take medicine. I'm perfect. Like, what the fuck? I don't take medicine. Ew. I wonder if there's a contradiction in that. Like, went to the doctor. Got antibiotics. Liar. She's too good for Advil. She's an anti-Advil girly. But, like, why'd she grow drugs? If she doesn't take any drugs. I mean, I guess that's possible. But they're not gonna make this a contradiction in the same
Be
way.
back
Okay.
later on, if that's okay.
Let's move on, yeah? She might dose other people? Jesus, that fucking escalated quickly. Maybe she's drugging the people in the cult, and she's part of the cult. Better try the woods again. Okay. Let's go to the woods.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Know what these are?
No.
Liar. Liar.
Look a bit like sage leaves.
Liar.
Haven't seen them before, though.
Not at all, no.
mean, let's be honest. Would you admit you know something about drugs to a cop? Okay, well, apparently it's legal, so there shouldn't be any issue. Which is why I'm even more suspicious.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Salvia divinorum.
Magic mint, same thing.
Oh yeah, you mean the drug?
This is a real thing.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, ever tried it?
Like, once or twice, yeah. But it's not really my sort of thing. It messes with your brain.
So he didn't
I've never tried
recognize
any
it?
other drugs either. Well, nothing like that. Nothing hallucinogenic.
That we didn't even ask that, Mr. Perfect Simon. Okay. Is Salvia divinorum a real thing? I'm just curious. So someone Google that. I mean, I know salvia is, but divinorum, is it like mint leaves? Like a mint hybrid with salvia? It is? I'm learning things. I didn't even know that. I thought they just invented it for this game. They're like, it's magic mint. Yeah, we put it in our tea. Wouldn't that be amazing? If they actually did put it in the tea, that'd be amazing. Okay. Did anyone spot any contradictions? This is a group effort. Unless I didn't make it clear. I actually need your help. It's just too much to remember, so we're using the power of Teams. Not Microsoft Teams. That sucks. I mean us as a team. He's tried salvia a few times, but he's never tried other hallucinogenic drugs. He hasn't seen these leaves before, but he's tried salvia a few times. I guess those two things can be true. Nothing else is really, like, related. Like, cardboard mask. Okay. His homebrew? No. Old bottles. Makes his own? Nah. Not really. Okay,
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Oops, I should have hit visit Emma. Microsoft Teams does not suck? Okay. You're lying to yourself.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Microsoft Teams is the worst video interfacing software ever. Okay.
You know what
Drugs.
these are, by any chance?
No. Sorry. I don't know anything about plants or things like that, but you should ask Rebecca. She used to live on a farm. She'd know.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a drug, isn't it?
Yeah. Hallucinogenic drug. Ever tried it?
No, I've never taken any illegal substances.
It's not illegal. Excuse me, it's totally legal, apparently. That's what the other person said. They said it was legal. What is it? Check the criminal code of Britain. Is it in the criminal code? Okay. Thinks Rebecca doesn't know anything about plants. She's never taken illegal substances. Does that mean she's also saying, like, she's never drank underage? Like, can we find a contradiction? Box of bottles, no. Doesn't like beer, only likes wine. Hates spirits. Necklace shit. Whatever. Unrelated. Hasn't seen The Mask. Atlas. Oh yeah, she had an affair. Forgot about that. Shouldn't... Oh, okay. The ones that are kind of red means we already pointed out that it's a contradiction. So... yeah, okay. We already found those. Black scrying mirror. Okay, I'm not sure there's anything else here to point out for now. Simon traded his homebrew with James Herbs, but he didn't recognize it.
Thank
Fuck,
you.
Chatter.
Probably be back later.
That could be a good one. Good job. Hasn't seen the leaves before. And traded. I don't think it's gonna work because it's only the other guy who told us about trading it. And the way this game works is that you have to identify the contradiction with two statements said by the same person. And it was the other guy who said that they traded it. You know what I mean? So close!
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Good thinking, no. Fuck him. Chatters are paying attention. Okay, let's go to Atlas. Body found. I guess we should explore the woods because the game told me to. What?
What are you? Private eye?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I'm investigating a death in the village.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
Did what?
Drowned a student.
Who?
Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house. Bunch of nut jobs.
Hey, what was the student's name?
Liam... something?
Liam. From One Direction.
Atlas's reputation precedes them.
Who was
I
that
think I
man?
might call the station. Find out a bit more about
What?
this Liam.
We're calling our boss? I didn't opt to do that. We're calling the chief. Okay, hello?
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Alright, Jenks, I thought you'd clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can't be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village?
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Edenton Village.
Look it up.
Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both on Edenton. Blimey, you've got your work cut out, Jenksy.
Blimey.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Right, well, good luck with that. See you Monday.
Thanks, Mike.
So there's a pattern. Now we are Sussy in England. Is it Liam Nielsen? Could be a murder trying to be covered up to make it go away. What's a blimey? What is that? What if Atlas is doing human sacrifice? I think that's the vibes we're getting. Like, and we haven't even gotten those vibes yet, but I can like already sense them. Let's go to Atlas. Let's go straight to the cult. Let's just go like right to the source. Fuck everyone else. Take me to Atlas. I have questions. This home is so like 1996 palace. You know what I mean? Like it looks like a really, really nice retirement home in like 96. And when you see these like pillars, you're like, wow, this place is so nice because there's like an archway and a pillar. Expensive. And these carpets too, I don't know. This is an older game, by the way. Like it's not recently released. It's like 8 years old, but it's very British. It's lovely. Look at this trim. Like, what is this? Why did you put random pieces of wood in the middle of the wall? Is it like a railing for the wall? Maybe. It's fancy. It's a fancy.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
This is the leader. We have so many questions. Magic Mint.
Do you know what this is?
Looks like chopped tea bags to me. What is it?
I just thought you might know.
I don't know anything about
Did he
plants,
just
Inspector.
snort?
What you should do is ask Rebecca. She knows far more about these things than I do. Messy things, growing
Messy things? He just said, I don't know about this, like peasant drugs, okay? Messy peasant drugs. Like, what? Looks like chopped tea bags. Doesn't know anything about plants. Uh-huh. I'm sure he's used it to drug his victims. Although that is probably like the most obvious storyline. So I don't think it's just him, if it is him at all. Like, it would have to be him and, like, someone we unsuspect is actually the architect of the plan. Game is still loud? Okay, I turn it down. It's just the British people, they're very loud, okay? You know, we can hear them so well because they enunciate so nicely. Let's see if there's a contradiction. So he doesn't know anything about plants. Like, nothing at all? Like, you don't know how to say that is a tree? This is a tree, but I actually can't confirm if it's a tree. I don't know anything about plants. Suggested Rebecca would know. I'm just doing a quick look. I know we have the other questions to still ask, but I just want to keep those three in my mind as I do a quick look-see. Rebecca to tape over. Okay, like he knows Rebecca. That's whatever. Bird and cage. Has seen students, whatever. Hasn't tried homebrew. It's not really anything. Simon does ride a bike. Think Simon also drives, but isn't sure. I think that's also a contradiction because Simon told us he doesn't drive, but we can't connect those two things because they're statements by different people. He's married to Rebecca? Wait, when did we find that out? Did I miss that? It's totally the two of them. Fucking makes sense. I would believe they would write a story like that, for sure. I would believe it. That Rebecca's probably like the architect and he's just like, yes, sure. Okay, let's keep asking.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
No. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant, a legal one, at least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need. As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any students who may have used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides, no one is allowed drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
Do you have any medicines on site at all?
No, we're not allowed. Insurance purposes.
No medicine? They don't believe in Advil? What the fuck is this place? Does medicine mean something different in British? No, that's Italian. Ben, is that my tea?
It's actually, it's pronounced medicini. It's a pasta dish.
Are you making that for dinner?
The chocolate oat milk was expired by 1 day. How do we feel about that?
Why did you tell me? It would have been better if you just like
Can you
said
taste
nothing.
it? Can you tell it's 1 day expired?
Magic mint.
Put a little.
I've never tried legal hallucinogenic mint before.
I put a little extra salvia in there for you.
I love expired drugs.
Who is the person who did salvia?
What?
That one time, Miley Cyrus.
I don't know. Like, a lot of people have done it.
I think it was Miley Cyrus.
Okay. I'd never heard of magic mint, but I like the taste of this, even if it's expired.
All right, enjoy your dinner.
This is my dinner?
What do you want for dinner?
I don't know. Are you making dinner? You're not making dinner. No dinner. No dinner.
Not even dinner.
No more dinners.
What do you want?
I don't know. You don't have to make anything. I'll just eat oatmeal later.
Oatmeal?
Or do you have pizza? I saw it in the drawer.
Oh, is there pizza?
Yeah, but I don't know if you have the other ingredients. So, whatever. I mean, if we have the ingredients, sure, but don't go out and get one.
I was doing that too much, so I was feeling like I didn't.
Oh,
But
okay.
I can do it for you.
Do you have craft dinner? Okay.
I've got ice cream.
Ice cream? Magic mint?
I've got pad keto.
No.
You know what?
No.
Say it.
No.
For the people, tell them what I have.
No.
Pad keto.
No.
Right meow.
Girl dinner.
What's a girl?
Make me a girl dinner.
What is a girl dinner?
Girl dinner. I want to be infantilized when I eat. Okay? Make me a girl dinner.
You know what's a girl dinner? Pad ki mao.
That's probably not a girl dinner. I don't think you understand.
What if it was pad ki meow?
I still don't think so.
Cashew chicken? Pad thai made with craft dinner.
Craft dinner is a girl dinner. That would definitely meet the definition.
Silly Munchkins doesn't understand what girl dinner is, and neither do I.
I don't either. I just, I repeat it. But a lot of the chat is like, girl dinner. We did a Holo Taco TikTok on it, and that definitely made no one understand it any
I
better.
didn't see it. I don't have TikTok on my phone.
It's
you know,
also on YouTube Shorts.
You know why I don't have TikTok on my phone?
Because you're, okay, we understand.
It was invented by the Chinese government
Okay,
to corrupt
boomer.
America's youth.
Okay, get out, boomer. We gotta solve crimes in Britain and when it's raining. Okay, tea is my girl dinner. I will not have dinner until I solve these crimes, and then I will make oatmeal with maple syrup. I had a girl lunch, actually. I had like a random bagel, and then I got like slices of turkey and a brick of cheese and like cut some of it, and we ran out of lettuce because it went bad. So I had like a sandwich with no lettuce and then I was too lazy to like nicely cut the pickle up, so I basically just put a full pickle like on it. That was my girl lunch. That's probably like an elevated girl lunch. Yeah, a brick of cheese, just like chop it off just a little bit. Get to the game already. Relax, Lucy. Do you have somewhere to go? Lucy really wants us to figure out who's doing the Salvia Divinorum. Divinorum. Is it because it's like divine? Okay. Anyways. Thank you, Lucy, for the reminder. Guys, everyone shut up. We need to get back to work. Remember what we're doing here. We are solving British crimes.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed... Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
He's justifying it. And which is like obviously terrible if that was actually what happened, but that's why I don't believe that's what happened. Okay, he's heard about it. He met him in the pub. Liam seemed happy. Allegedly, according to this fuck. Did we see any contradictions? This guy just lives attached to the fireplace with his drink. Yo, true. Like, the biggest contradiction is that he never needs to go pee. That he's just constantly drinking and sipping on his whiskey and he never has to use the bathroom. Like, does not make sense. Sounds fake to me. Has no interest in drugs. No student has ever... That's gotta be a contradiction somewhere. Doesn't allow drugs. Doesn't keep... They don't believe in medicine, apparently. British people do not take Advil. I feel like this is hard. He doesn't believe. He's just deflecting, right? Like, there's no way that he's like, I don't know of any drugs. I've never seen drugs. Also, ask someone else. And also, I used to do this stuff, but I don't believe in anything at all now. He's deflecting. You don't have Advil in Britain? Okay, well, do you have ibuprofen? Okay, I don't see a
That's all
contradiction.
for the moment. Thank you.
Yeah, he's literally drinking right now. Good point. Okay, let's go in this other musty ass room. Why does this exist? What do we do here? Like, there's nothing to do. Just look at these sketchy chairs looking at the wall. Do you think they want us to see something here? Like, are we supposed to observe something? Like the vase, the reflection. Wait. Is this supposed to be a reflection of what we see? Because the chairs are the other way. Unless there's more chairs here out of our view and they are facing towards the middle of the room. It's a ghost house. Oh, the doors are blocked. So someone put a table right in front of the exit door so you can't escape, and they cleared all the conspiracy. They cleared. Okay, this is what happened. Ready? These are blackout drapes, so they can make sure no one can see the fucked up shit they're doing. They move all the furniture and chairs out of the middle of the room so they have room to build a circle and do like a human sacrifice thing on a red carpet that disguises blood because it's red, so it's easier to clean. You don't really notice it. And then they push the table in front of the door so you can't get out. And then they all have a girl dinner and celebrate. I knew it. And then they burn the body and put it in this vase. Wow, that was dark, Christine. How did you get that conspiracy? It's just my criminology intuition, you know? Yeah, all the exits are blocked. There's blackout blinds. The chairs are like pretty useless and facing the other side. And we've got a big, dirty looking red carpet. Might be worth checking the woods again. Fuck. Fucking woods. Hello?
Do you mind not defacing public property, please?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
It means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what? Or you arrest me?
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money? What happens if you do something that I don't like? You're gonna give me some money?
Look, I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Could you just go?
Oh, teenagers.
Pathetic.
What is this? Touch it again. Touch it. What was his
What
reaction?
a prize brat. But why would he carve that into a tree?
'Cause
Either
he's a
diehard rock
teenager.
fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
Fuck yeah. It means I love you in sign language. There you go. He's just telling the tree he loves it. Maybe it makes magic mint. That guy was a misunderstood artist? No, I think it was an adult playing a teenage character. That's what that looked like to me. And he's probably related to the cult somehow, because why would they just have a random person who's getting mad at law enforcement for like no reason, you know? They're either a teenager or they're in the cult. It's also the symbol of devil horns. It is? That symbol is too old for millennials. What? It's a cult symbol? I thought it was like rock on, like, you know, 90s rock grunge era. But I don't know. Okay, let's go back. Apparently we have to ask Simon, Emma, oh, did I forget everything? Oops, wrong way. Should we go here again just in case? No. Fuck. I swear to God, I'm just gonna click. Shh. It's fine.
Ask about a few more things, please. What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
Uh-huh.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay. Thanks.
Three-finger symbol. Doesn't this also means like bull horns? What am I thinking of? Like this is a sports team, like what they use. It's I love you. This game is hilarious. I know. It's hilarious. Okay, so she doesn't recognize the symbol. She didn't know Liam. She knows salvia is a hallucinogenic drug, but she hasn't done it. And she doesn't know plants.
Be back later on if that's okay.
Texas Longhorns? I don't know why I would know that. There's no reason why I would know that, but I swear I've seen people do this in sports. Okay.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his life.
Oh, that Liam. Yeah, I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him. It's sad, though.
Be more suspicious.
If I did, this, would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course, he's an idiot.
He went to Atlas.
I can't remember, somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms.
The what?
The three freedoms? What? It's from the course. It's a phrase. Free to be free. Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and a doubting, a self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
He's not guilty for his murders.
Right. Free to be free. Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this freedom goes.
Okay, the detective is roasting them. He's like, free to be free, that's pretty fucking stupid. And they believe this is there's a whole course around this one line. Fucking stupid. Free to be free, brilliant. They don't believe in being guilty. Okay. Let's go see Emma.
Probably be back later. Do you know the phrase, free to be free?
Yeah. It's an Atlas thing. I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong. I don't agree with that.
No?
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
What in the education is this? Don't feel guilty if you did something wrong? Like, I mean, it depends what. If it was outside of your locus of control, or like it didn't cause harm and it's not a big deal and it's like white lie, then like, yeah, maybe don't catastrophize with guilt, but like, define wrong, please. What is something wrong? Okay, there's gotta be a contradiction in here. Guys, put your brains to work. Heard the phrase when she attended Atlas. Did she say anything about just not going to Atlas? Went to Atlas with Simon. Only went once. Did she only hear that sentence once? Yeah, okay. See, that's not necessarily a contradiction. She doesn't recognize the finger symbol, but there's a phrase about not feeling guilty. Fuck. Heard the phrase and the three fingers. So she learned about the three principles of free to be free and didn't see them do this? Where's the contradiction? Yeah, she knew the teaching, but not the symbol. Okay, I mean, like, I guess that's possible. But, like, come on, game, give me a fucking contradiction. I'm trying so hard. She didn't know Liam. I don't think that there's nothing else about Liam that we have. And the drugs we already kind of looked through. That she doesn't do drugs, allegedly. She doesn't know what trees are, or plants. But everyone thinks Rebecca knows. Okay,
That's it for the time
I think
being.
we have to go
Thank you.
back to Rebecca. Rebecca. Ring my bell.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Ring the bell. All right, ready?
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something? No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Okay, Liam was in a band called Blackstone. She says she didn't know him well. Uh-huh.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why, is it meant to mean something?
No,
Liar.
no, it's okay.
Press her a little bit more, like we know more about it.
Ever heard the phrase, free to be free?
Do you mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong...
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
Define nothing. Okay, so she thinks people can get hung up on guilt. I mean, like, that can be true, too, if you're catastrophizing over things that, like, matter to literally no one else. But if you use it to justify a murder, we have a crime on our hands. Knows about the free to be free phrase, but she doesn't know this symbol. Yet that's not a contradiction, okay? Liam doesn't know him well. He was in a band. There's nothing else about Liam here. She doesn't do drugs. But she knows about the magic mint, and she used to grow it years ago. Maybe there's something like earlier. We haven't talked about Kate in a long fucking time. What about the mask? I'm part of Atlas, since you always use that symbol.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I think
Probably
we
be
still
back
have
later.
to. Yeah, there's still another dude to question. James. James, where are you? Oops. Wait, where's James? Is he here? No. I can't remember. Where's James? You mean at Atlas? Or wait. I'm not remembering their names. You know what we should do? Let's call our boss. It's been a while since we've checked in. Oh yeah, the farm. Okay. Okay, in a second. Hold on, I'm calling the boss, okay? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Boss is slacking. He's off doing magic mint, so I'm told. Literally, like, what the fuck? Fax machine? He's on the internet. Oh my god. He abandoned us. How dare he eat dinner?
A few more questions, please. Ever heard of Salvia divinorum, James?
What's that, skin cream?
It's not a skin cream, no. It's a plant.
Really? Don't know much about plants.
So you've never heard of Salvia?
No.
Liar. We literally, like, took it from his greenhouse.
Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam who died.
You mean Liam who killed himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He was in my
died.
year, on a different course.
What course was Liam on?
Can't remember, not mine.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when he killed himself.
Right, so you didn't meet him?
No.
Okay. So he says he'd never met Liam, but Liam had attended Atlas.
If I did that, would it mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's a Satanism symbol. Satanists use it.
Have you ever seen anyone using it?
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Have you ever seen anyone local using it?
Not that I remember.
Is it? What if they're just like at a rock concert, you know? Like. Is it a misunderstanding? Okay, chatters have pointed out. He said he doesn't know anything about plants. But where's his information? He doesn't know plants, but he went to school for fucking plant science? Why isn't that an option to click on? Oh, here. There.
Aha. So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
Well, still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of salvia?
Didn't say that.
So you have.
Maybe.
And you do grow it.
Yeah, it's legal. Why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes, meditation.
And does this involve anybody else?
Why?
Do you sell it or give it to anybody else?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
Okay, he's literally
And that's
lying.
the only drug you grow, is it?
Feel free to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later.
So
The only drug he
sketchy.
grows. I'm not sure I believe that, James.
Ooh,
Then again,
saucy.
would someone growing illegal drugs bother growing a legal one?
I mean, I think there's a good reason why people who grow illegal drugs might also grow a legal one. A legal, not illegal. Because then it can provide like a cover, which is probably what's happening here. He sold to Simon? Yes. He traded with Simon for Simon's beer, right? So if I go to Simon's homebrew, look, traded his herbal tea, which isn't tea. And his homebrew is very strong. What is Simon putting in the homebrew? I don't think this will work and get us. Oh, here. Yay!
When you say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with Simon for his homebrew.
So?
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else? How many people did you give it to? Did you give it to Kate?
No.
How about Liam?
I didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did give him salvia?
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it, but that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so what happened then?
Oh.
Do you even know about Third Eye?
Third Eye blind?
Go on.
You don't know about Third Eye. If you don't know about Third Eye, you know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Fine, tell me then.
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall.
Why are you
I
saying
got rid of them,
this?
single-handed. I'm the one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay, start again. They were what?
You don't know anything, do you? Look,
No, tell us. We're so dumb.
they were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, then selling them on.
Sounds like
there.
Facebook groups.
What do you mean, selling them on?
Selling them. Like objects, commodities.
To who?
To anyone who could afford them.
What?
Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
Well, that's human trafficking.
You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were wiping people's personalities using ECT,
Wait, what?
brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Tell me.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. That's why I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
Sir.
Found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
It's obvious, you can tell.
It's obvious?
I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. You know, I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented, you can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but I knew what went on.
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah,
And do you think that had anything to do with it?
maybe, but it was the flyers that forced them to close.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you investigate it. It'll all come out. Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Does James really believe all this stuff? This is the first I've heard about third eye. Question is, what's their connection with Atlas, if there is one?
Who was that man? That was a fucking lot. What the fuck? Okay. At the beginning, I was like, wait, what? Human trafficking? And then we might have a case of a conspiracy, bruh. Like, he's just like, this is what he does. And if he made this pamphlet, it wasn't a pamphlet distributed by this so-called group called Third Eye. He's just like conspiratorizing about it and its existence. So unless we can get evidence that substantiates the existence of Third Eye, which if we're a good detective, we're still gonna look into it. Like we should. And we should be asking more questions to follow up about the people he is suggesting have been co-opted into this cult and human trafficked. As any good detective should follow up. Okay? Report back to boss about that just to check. But this could just be... Oh, look, it's literally saying James made and distributed a propaganda flyer. Okay, so like even the game is saying like this guy's just on some shit. Do people see the mask in here? That's the logo we saw earlier. That's the Illuminati. This looks like Harry Potter. Am I just making that up? It looks like a Harry Potter symbol. The mask has the same moon. The mask has the same moon. Atlas has an eye. I'm just seeing if there was like some pictures there. Where's the mask? There. Doesn't recognize the mask with the flyer. What? I can't ask about the flyer. Fuck. Just that he gave us this. But I wanted to ask if he recognized that. Okay. Give me... I need a second. I'm gonna pee out the tea, okay? Stay in the chat. Think of other contradictions, and I will BRB, run a little ad for Sussy. 2 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. I peed. Okay, did we do a good job? Ask about the phrase. How am I so quick? The bathroom is like literally 4 feet away. Like, the toilet is in this room. No, it's not, but it's like right there. Too much information. The bathroom is like right there. Okay, let's
Ever
continue.
hear the phrase free to be free? Heard anyone use that?
Nah. What is it, a song?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
He's never heard the... Okay, and I wish this was a contradiction, but it's not. Wait. Never heard the phrase. But he knows the fingers mean whatever. Okay, that's not a contradiction, but still apparently they are associated. We already got 2 contradictions out of him. I feel like that's probably like enough, you know? Like, I doubt we're gonna get another one. Wait, isn't this a contradiction? No. Okay, now
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
let's leave and go ask other people about this flyer. Yep. Let's ask Simon. I don't trust him. Let's ask Emma first, then Simon.
Ask you a couple more
Emma?
things, please. Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens, that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
All right, I believe it. I believe it. She seemed convincing in that one. She doesn't believe James. She saw the flyer when she was at college. Did she say anything about college last year? That tracks with other, like she saw Kate at college or whatever. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about 3 eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about third eye?
No, sorry.
Oh, whatever. We should definitely ask the Atlas guy. I want to see his reaction. He'll be like, what is a third eye? Sounds pretty stupid to me. That's my prediction. I can't wait to go to Atlas. Okay. Any contradictions? Doesn't know third eye. No, James made the flyer. That's pretty whatever. We did learn about Kyle, that guy in the woods who carved this. And he says he didn't know Liam, but he'd heard about it. But he doesn't know anything about third eye. Is that a contradiction? Because third eye isn't necessarily related to the 3 freedoms that we know of, right? Yeah. Any contradiction with the mask? Doesn't recognize the mask. So that symbol here, I wonder, yeah, okay. I tried this on another one and it didn't work. Yeah. So even though he's seen this and saw this symbol, it's not a contradiction about the mask. Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
We got more people to see. It's Britain, baby. Let's go. How do I see Paul and Ryan? Like, how come I can't see them? Weren't they here? Confused. Right? That's what it says. Where are they? We're going to Alice. Fibfinder says it is your brother.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about this?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he does. He fucking does, bitch. It's a contradiction that the conspiracy guy said he met Liam and had also never heard about him until after he died. Oh, should we go back to the other guy? Okay. Or you mean with this guy? Or you mean with James, the conspiracy guy? Okay, for this guy, let's try these symbols. So, doesn't recognize the symbols, but he definitely knew the mask, right? There.
Aha. Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
That explanation was way too short. Ryan's definitely hiding something.
Symbol not used on the course. Is that also? Okay, wait. Oh, we still have to ask these questions.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil's sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the course.
Of course it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean, exactly.
You just said it's a devil sign. So you know what it means. Duh.
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase, free to be free?
Free to be free, my favourite motto. Well, we teach our students that people, well, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realise their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
So he took his dad's money and made a cult? Or his dad wanted the cult, but he didn't know how to run it, so he used his son to, like, manage it? What? What? Okay, there's got to be another contradiction. Only knows what he heard about Third Eye. Never came into contact with Third Eye. Okay. Phrase about getting rid of guilt and self-doubt. Ryan invented the phrase. Phrase invented while based at the village hall, and he has a background in psychology. Thinks the fingers is a devil sign. Doesn't know how the finger symbol could be used. But, like, isn't it associated with the phrase? Like, yeah, that hasn't been a contradiction previously, but... Third eye was at the village hall. Is that a contradiction about a village hall?
Aha. According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall, is that right?
Was it?
That's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Go on.
You see,
Go on.
Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
So it's real?
Atlas is Third Eye.
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye?
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice. There was an end to it.
You had to change the name.
We'd already
Rebranding.
paid the family an out-of-court settlement. I thought that was an end to it. But then James and his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down, buy a new place, rebrand. So eventually, we reopened here.
As Atlas?
As Atlas.
And it worked?
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas?
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing?
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come along and see for yourself? The course starts in 15 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Excuse
Are you
me.
going to class?
Hello. I can't come back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right. All right. See you later. That was Dad. I have to go back. You can come and meet him if you like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Come with me.
We're gonna get murdered! He's taking us to his daddy.
To be perfectly
Why
honest,
are we just
Dad's a
going
great
along with
businessman,
this?
but he lacks imagination. He does, however, believe in the power of the individual when taught by the right teacher, of course.
Why didn't we tell our boss?
In here. Just coming. He's through here.
Look, this is the ugliest, richest house I've seen in my life.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating a death in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a big mad.
What does that
You do
mean?
now.
Father.
You
She
must
worked for
forgive my
McDonald's?
son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Daddy issues here.
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, but I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question. Like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre. I have one or two things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is. But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, fire away.
Okay, thank you.
Ironically...
Well, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family, and I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye. 8 o'clock already.
Funny enough, that guy's been like the best actor. like I was honestly kind of like scared. I'm just like, like, you know, a little nervous. I think that's good acting, you know. It's a pretty good actor. It's making us all not like him, as opposed to just laughing at the ridiculousness. Happy birthday, Amon! Thank you for the super chat. Okay. We have identified good acting skills. Let's ask some questions. Oh my god! Oh my god, we can ask him about everything! Holy shit! This is gonna be a long interview, yeah? Okay, where do we begin? Let's just go in chronological order. All right, to recap, this is the father of who we thought was the cult leader of Atlas, which rebranded from Third Eye, which we thought was made up by James, the magic mint dealer's conspiracy. But as it turns out, the conspiracy theorist was onto something, and there was such a cult called Third Eye. They probably don't refer to themselves as a cult, but whatever, a cult is a cult. They rebranded when they got associated with the death of Liam, and they were just like, we need a new name, Daddy, give me some money, okay? New rebranding exercise. And they're basically doing the same shit, just under a different name. So this is the father of the guy who is leading it. But you have to assume that even though the father just told us that he's like, he doesn't really participate in their fucking sermons or whatever, like he's still funding it and maybe is driving it in some way. Anyways, here we are.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew her at all. Met her a few times. At the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped down to the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
He seems mad. Oh, this 20-year-old girl was drunk on a Friday. Oh. Okay. Only met Kate a few times. Saw her at the meeting on Friday. Possibly spoke to her. She was drunk.
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere?
No.
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
I mean, if I'm him and guilty, I'm not answering any questions. I'm saying, where's my lawyer? Or I'm just saying no.
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
Okay, he hates Simon. He doesn't know about his homebrew, but he also hates him. Why isn't that being recorded?
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was,
we asked the
in the woods.
question.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or her killer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Okay, you sick fuck. He just got information out of us. We're a stupid detective. We shouldn't have told him where we found it. Why did we answer that question? We asked the questions, not you. Fuck. We fucked up. Not that we really had a choice in the script, but...
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is a fancy dress.
It's a butterfly.
Outfitters.
Ew.
Ryan goes there sometimes.
Hasn't seen the mask before. Thinks the mask is from a costume store. Didn't Liam make the mask?
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in a cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
Free to be free?
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was,
It was
for.
Emma.
A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
And then Emma gave it to Kate.
I've no idea.
You sick fuck. It was Emma. He bought a freedom necklace for Kate. No, for Emma, who gave it to Kate. It's all very weird.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it
This is the
designed
affair.
by an agency
And when was that?
last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
Poster design, okay, that tracks with people. Business started last year. Well, it started years ago, but they rebranded last year.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
Fucking have some magic mint, sir. Should offer him some magic mint.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No,
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
Strange question. This guy's a creepy fucking actor. I like it.
Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Rebecca's
Yes,
a druggie.
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel
What?
superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
What?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material. She likes to be in control, like Wyatt. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
Why are you telling us that? That's weird. Because that's your son and his wife? You're in control of both of them. So she, according to you, she would just marry a millionaire so she can, like, you know, engage in her drug knowledge hobby. And everyone thinks she would be the person to ask about the drugs. So she didn't marry a millionaire, she married a millionaire's son because you're the millionaire. and you're controlling your son because you have the money and the means for him to have this course, this group, this cult, and rebrand when a mistake had been made. Now, what Rebecca's role is less clear. Like, I feel like when we go back and ask Rebecca questions after this guy, maybe we can connect more dots. Okay, let's keep going.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
Delicious.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on our course. We like to tell students that success is the best drug.
That's the most annoying thing I've
Whether
ever
you
heard.
buy into that, of course, is another matter.
I rolled my eyes so hard they fell into the back of my head. Okay. What if there is a contradiction with the freedom necklace? So he bought a freedom necklace for the student. We know that. And where is it? Was it the Kate? Well, he insisted it wasn't for Kate, but we know it was for Emma from other sources. Alice doesn't use the mirror. Doesn't recognize the leaves. Drugs, whatever. Bird and cage symbol. Maybe that's in the class, in the poster. No. Oh, this. Wait, okay, hold on. I gotta do the other one. This one. Broken pendant. And the freedom necklace card. What? Okay. This one and this one then. How is that not a contradiction? It's the same symbol. Am I missing one? This one? Like, I've tried all three. Okay, they allegedly are not contradictions. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it should be. Weird. Okay, let's keep asking questions. Keep asking questions.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk?
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression. Is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
Impatience. And then what happens? What's he trying to suggest here, sir? Okay, said Liam was bright and confident. Liam had personal problems. Was at Atlas the night Liam died, but he didn't see him after the course. He'd been drinking all night at the seminar. Is there a contradiction? It doesn't say, like, what night, because this is like a year ago, right? Yeah, Liam had died a year prior to Kate. They don't allow drugs and alcohol in the course. I think that tracks with other things we've heard, even though his son drinks all the time. But maybe we could see if there's a contradiction. Liam drinking all night and not allowing alcohol. I mean, did your dorm room allow alcohol and did you just drink all night? Beyyyn! What's this? Beyyyn, what's this?
It's a pizza.
Should I show them?
Don't show your nose.
It's just chrome. Thank you, Beyyyn. Thank you. Check my pizza. It's my girl dinner. Ben made me a girl dinner. Girl dinner. It's not pizza, it's pizza. Get it together. Get your facts straight. Get your facts on straight. It's an upgraded girl dinner because he made it for me. Okay. Before I lose my train of thought. Drinking. Liam had been drinking all night at the seminar. Yes!
Aha. So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
Okay, wait. Did he just tell us that we get to go to another room? Because I want to do that, but I guess we're still asking questions. So let's keep asking.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it? I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
I'm sorry, did he just say that we all follow the law just because we don't want to go to prison? Sir, are you sure you want to admit that? First of all. What? Thank you, Haley. Welcome back from your hiking trip. Hope you're enjoying your girl dinner. The only reason we follow the law is so we don't go to jail. There's no other reason. Because if jails were abolished, if there was abolitionism and there was no prisons, we would just like murder whoever the fuck we want, right? Like that's what would happen. That's what we really want to do. I'm eating a girl dinner of oatmeal cookies. Oh, that sounds even better than mine. He assumes people have no moral compass. I think he's trying to impose his own version of a moral compass on people. By suggesting things like free to be free, where you shouldn't feel guilty about anything. And then that helps groom people to the idea of committing crimes on his behalf or at his command and telling them that it's okay. And if you're co-opted into a group that teaches you that, and you're a vulnerable person in the sense that you are malleable and moldable because you're young, you're new, you're looking for people who will act as a figure of authority in your life because you lack a sense of direction, and that maybe is not that uncommon for people who are like of university attending age, then it's much easier for you to kind of accidentally get co-opted into a cult, listen to the direction of your superiors and think they make a lot of sense because they reinforce the fact that you feel accepted and valued by buying you a pendant, by telling you you're doing great, or whatever other things they do to reify their relationship and tell them like you're loyal. So it's a lot of psychology, and it's also interesting that the son, the other like leader, it appears, has a degree in psychology, and it appears he used that for bad. Yeah. Accidental cult entry. That's usually how it is. Especially if you're younger. And this seems to be a system where they recruit young university-age students. Right? Like Kate was young, Liam was young, and everyone else we're interviewing who was friends with them, like they were all young. So. All right.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs. All that kind of nonsense.
Guilt?
cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril. I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
So, you believe that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Sir. How the hell do we get away from this, man? I mean, this guy's not being very smart. Because you'd think that he's like a smart enough guy to know how to like manipulate a bunch of young people and know how to run a cult. But now he's just showing his narcissism because he's bragging about how stupid people are and how malleable they are to his teachings, which you shouldn't do for the detective that's investigating you. Like, he should have stopped talking. So now it's like pretty obvious that he is probably implicated in what we're looking at here, but I do also have in the back of my mind that maybe he's being presented to us as like the big thing that we've been waiting to see and meet, and he's not the master or archetype of architect, of like everything that's going on here. So I don't know. He's definitely not innocent, but we need more, still need more information.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Well, these things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And third eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
Maybe I fucking am, sir. Investigating all the local chippies. What's a chippy? Like a chip vendor? What is a chippy? Thank you, Ben, for the pizza. It was lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Two is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern. How much you want to bet that in the next hour there'll be another suspicious death? Who will it be? Someone we've been interviewing? That'd be a good, like, twist, you know? Especially if we didn't get the chance to ask them all the questions. Okay, surely there is a contradiction, because now we've asked him 100% of questions we can ask him. Third eye is Paul's idea, which is his son. No. Paul is him, sorry. Ryan is the son. Third eye very similar to Atlas. Liam's death was unavoidable, allegedly. Phrase designed to summarize Atlas' objectives. Course objective to be free to free students from their past. No place for guilt in business. The fingers is the student's idea. Encourage ideas over morality. Reluctantly abides by the law. Maybe something with Liam. Liam's death was unavoidable. No. I don't think this is a contradiction, but I'll try it anyways. No. I wonder if the poster... No, I mean, yeah. Business started last year. Did he somewhat contradict that? No. That's not a contradiction. Okay. I say we just, oh, what? Saw Kate drunk but wasn't at the pub? Kate was drunk. Last saw her at the meeting on Friday. Kate was drunk. Well, maybe he saw her at the meeting drunk? He thinks she was drunk at the course. So, wasn't in the pub last Friday. Still tracks. Because they met at the meeting, not the pub. So that's fine. That's fine. Anything with this mirror? Atlas doesn't use scrying on the course. This is kind of like still a big question mark, because this hasn't really come up as a contradiction yet. Is Simon poisoning people with this homebrew? It seems like it. A mint special. Doesn't know about Simon's homebrew. Is that a contradiction? No. Okay, let's go ask more questions.
Probably be back later. I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
So is there alcohol stored in the Atlas kitchen? You also haven't asked Rebecca about the third eye. Okay, let's go see Rebecca. Rebecca, and then we go to Atlas. Yes, we can go to Atlas. A new room was unlocked. First, let's go to the pub. Let's have a drink. Lord knows we need it. We've been detectiving all day.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Well, don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Whatever. Okay, is this a contradiction? Heard James grows weed. No truth to the flyer. Simon? No. James casts spells in the woods. She's supposed to know about the drugs. So she is supposed to know about the magic mint. And she's told us previously that the leaves are from this plant. It's also called magic mint. She used to grow it years ago. It's a hallucinogenic, but she doesn't take drugs or medicine. No Advil for Rebecca. None of these are really a contradiction with that she thinks James grows weed. Like, okay. My theory is that they are totally gaslighting James, and he is the secret good guy. I could see that, and they're using him to throw everyone off course, because it's like, look, he's crazy, you know? Just a conspiracy theorist. But, like, actually, he was right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's go to Atlas. Yes, let's go to the cult. Let's enter the belly of the beast. So now I can...
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
Wait. He's gonna trick me. Hold on. I have an idea. I want to go in this empty room.
Let yourself go. Feel your soul lifting. Then wait for the moment to break free.
I was fucking right.
Excellent, Hannah. Well, could you come back later, please?
What's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Leave.
Okay.
Okay, fine. What the fuck? They're playing Duck Duck Goose?
What
I
on earth
knew
was
it.
that about? Looked like they were burning woolen dolls. A woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd course this is.
I knew it. No Simply spoilers. I just knew that room and the furniture had been moved away for a game of Duck Duck Goose. We solved the fucking mystery. Yeah, and it's hard to identify who's the duck and who's the goose when you're wearing a mask. I like how we walk in there. No one notices the door creak. We just fucking stand there. And then we're like, we have more questions. And he's like, leave. We're like, we're gonna ask you questions. Leave. Okay. Like, what? Are we, like, interrupting and asserting authority or not? Like, what? Also, we just totally tipped him off because now we know about their culty things. So I can't go back in there? No. Okay, now let's go to the kitchen. We caught him. DVD video? Oh my god, there's a DVD, guys. Tea. Candy bowls. Vases. More tea. Tea. Plates. Garbage bowls. Straws for smoothies. Forks for stabbing people. Do not move this CD-ROM.
Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think
porn.
anyone will mind.
There's
if I have a
triple
quick
X.
Look at this.
We're gonna watch porn now, apparently. Detective, what's on the DVD? Is it an illegal XXX documentary? Like, why would they put XXX? Wait, is that also like... It's satanic? Oh, I feel like most people just hear triple X and they're like, that's porn, you know? Right? Isn't it? It was in like the Sir Mix-a-Lot song. You want a triple X, go down, call 1-800-Mix-a-Lot or whatever. Sir Mix-a-Lot. XXX is that? I have it in my username? Woo! Yeah, I don't know why, or I don't know where I learned this, but growing up, I always thought XXX was this universal symbol for porn. Is that not true? No, not 1X Twitter. Okay, I mean like triple X. Isn't 666 satanic and XXX porn? That was my understanding, but I don't know. It's Vin Diesel. True. It is also Vin Diesel. Yeah. He stole that from porn. I should put an XXX in the stream elements. Buy Holo Taco. XXX. It's the sexy bot. We could have a shade called XXX because we couldn't name it, so you could never find the name. All right, anyways, let's continue. Look at this sweet ass kitchen. No, play the XXX one. What the fuck is this? That's the fakest applause I've ever heard in my life. No one is cheering.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society.
Who's stopping us?
I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success.
Who's guilty?
But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
Oh, look at the CD coming out. Okay, now play Triple X. Is there another DVD? No, it's the same one. Damn it. Like, what even were they saying? Like, the same... Nothing. Okay, yeah, it's just the same one. Eject and put the Triple X one in. Why aren't we putting the Triple X CD in? Yes! We're watching porn. Susan, don't look. This is weird porno. Is that Kate? Or Liam? Stealing 2 wallets? It looked like the leather jacket of the guy who was sitting on the floor. Or it could just be any leather jacket.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Was that 2 videos? There was 2 wallets. One was Kate's and one was Liam's, maybe. And they made like a compilation video for their TikTok of like stealing dead people's wallets. I don't know. Maybe they thought it would pop off with the trending audio. Could be. It looks like spaghetti. It's my spaghetti. It's Betty spaghetti. Suspicious XXX DVD. Okay. Is there anything else or I guess I forgot that you could like use objects. Try using this. We can't do drugs. All right. As for his speech, like, it's a lot of like saying nothing, right? That just preys on vulnerable people who feel uninspired, and like the second you say anything that sounds inspiring, even if it's like not actually related to your life, it can just sound like it's really hitting and sticking with you. But what was it? He said something about like that the world or people, the elites, don't want you to succeed, and the only way you can succeed is if you aren't guilty for your success. That like is a contradiction in and of itself. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't. Okay. I mean, I believe that it would work though. All right. Why did they make a video of that? I mean, if they're a serial killing cult and they want to document evidence of their crimes, like taking the wallets of people and keeping them as trophies, that's a reason why this footage might exist, and someone's keeping it on a Sussy disc that says XXX, right? That could be one reason. Like Dexter, who kept the blood slides. Okay, can I go back to the cult circle? Because that was kind of fun. Like, I wish it would let me go again. No. Let's see if he's back. He's done his little ritual. No. I want to go in the reading room. What else is going on at Atlas? That's what... I already did it, though. Is there more? No. Did I miss something? What'd I miss? What does that sign say? Can't read it. We already played the DVD. We already did the kitchen things. Can I use the doll? No. Okay, let's go back to the map and ask everyone else about everything we just learned. What? What is it? Tell me. Loctite? Remote control lock. A remote control for some sort of lock was found outside the Atlas Training Center. So we can remotely unlock something. Was there something else in the Atlas room that had a lock? Like a garage or something? Let's go back in and see if it unlocks something. Pun intended. Thank you, Mike. Hello, VOD Squad. Hello, VOD Squad. Gonna have to watch from the beginning. Yeah, this is a trip. There's a lot going on in here. You know, it's like a full-time job to figure out. The garage door? Okay, how do I get to the garage? Oh, the other garage. Oh, yeah. I hear you. This garage. We have an Audi TT. now we can we drive with it? Oh, I thought it was for the car. It's like, nice new car. Ayo, let's go. Bikes, guitars.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best
A
place to keep
garage. Not a garage. A garage. Wait, why did we not investigate further? What the fuck? Ryan's guitar collection. Can I like look for longer? I'm not allowed to go in the garage more than once? Put this in the car. This is new.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
That's it? So you've seen porn? That's what he just said. He just confirmed he's seen porn. He's like, I know the XXX looks familiar.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Oh, rude. He doesn't support his son's dreams to kidnap and murder people or play guitar. Ryan can't play the guitar. He couldn't have become a professional. Is that a contradiction with anything? Liam was in a band. I know those are two different people, but just thinking.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
He really hates his son. Got it. Doll burning was Ryan's idea. Ryan can't play the guitar. Ryan never does anything right. And also, I've seen porn before. Okay, this is kind of a bust.
That's
Okay.
all for the moment, thank you.
Let's go ask more people more questions. We haven't changed, I was gonna say time zones. We haven't advanced to the next hour in so long. Like, I don't know if that means we're like struggling as a bad detective, or if there's just so much shit in this game.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Tell me about the dolls.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think it was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
Is it an older thing? Because they were just doing it recently. So it's a recent thing. They started burning dolls.
Have you seen this before?
Have you seen porn?
No? Don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays, because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night.
With Liam?
But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
It was with Liam.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone.
Blackstone!
And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Okay. So did she say she didn't know Liam? Haha, fucking liar.
Aha. That band you sang in, Blackstone, who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
I don't believe you, Emma. Okay, that's pretty much the only contradiction for her. Let's go to Simon.
Later on, if that's okay. What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing?
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
But I don't want to throw things out.
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind, you know.
What's that frame of
So
mind?
you hypnotise yourself?
To do what?
How do you do that?
Just stare into a
black
mirror
mirror.
and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized.
You have to believe it.
But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
He also described old Mr. Beast videos. That by repeating something multiple times to yourself, like saying Logan Paul 100,000 times, is how you get hypnotized. Mr. Beast does hypnosis. Okay.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Okay, so he tried it, and his daddy said no. So we can ask other people about the auto-hypnosis.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
I've never seen porn. I don't know what XXX is. Never seen it, never heard of it, don't know it. What do you know about Ryan's toy review? Beyyyn. Okay, was there a contradiction about auto-hypnosis induced by using mirrors? What if it's like this kind of shit? Hold on. It's only about James. I thought like he would have like said, I don't know what that is, you know, the scrying mirror. What if there's something about the mask? What? Simon explained that the masks help with the trance. Simon said he didn't recognize this mask. Bruh. Maybe this particular mask? Oh, that's stupid. Come on, should have given me that one. How is that not a contradiction? Okay, let's
Thank
ask
you.
Emma.
Probably be back later.
Well, I'll be back. Oh, I've already been to Emma, but here, actually. Let's ask about this.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
So she's never tried it. Does that contradict anything? Like about the mirrors? Says the mirror doesn't work. I mean, is this one? No. I guess you don't have to use the mirror to do auto hypnosis. But I could try another one. No. It's not. Third eye. Saw the flyer while at college. Doesn't believe. Saw the flyer at college. What about this? Was on holiday the night Liam died. Is that a contradiction somewhere? Okay, was on holiday the night Liam died. Anything else? This is the Liam's death section. So I don't know if we'll find a contradiction for that. She's always on fucking holiday, yeah? Because she was also on holiday sometime else. Where is it? What about the whole affair thing? How come we haven't asked Ryan about the affair? Why didn't that pop up as like a question? Right? It's kind of fucked up. Okay, I can't find a contradiction with the holiday thing. Oh, it was a lie we already caught her in. Okay, that's probably why. Yeah. Got it. Similar chorus, but them not knowing about third eye. Could try that. So there is the... There. Has been to a similar course. Is that this? No. Or what about doesn't believe anything James says? Because she said a similar course. She didn't say that. So, like, that's probably not being, you know. No.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
We need to try someone else.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, we will. Paul and Ryan let's ask them about the DVD. Hello, boys. Have you seen porn?
Ask you a couple more things, please. Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Not anymore.
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
But he forced them into hypnosis! Fuck. They don't use it anymore. Sure, we believe that. It's impossible to be hurt. Uh-huh. Did he say anything about Liam doing hypnosis? No. Or Kate? No.
That's all for the moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go to the X, the triple X. And by that I mean Atlas. Ah! You took my hat! What?
The DVD! That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
You took my DVD. I gotta return it to Blockbuster. So we got a bag used in mugging. A bag from a shop called Monarch Costumes was used during the mugging. Yes, what dumb criminals. Can we do anything in the kitchen? Can we find the DVD again? Maybe they left it in the player. Maybe they have a second copy. Oh no, that's the other DVD. Okay, we already seen this shit. I don't need to be motivated again. I've met my threshold of being motivated. Does that mean we can't ask the guy about Triple X? Fuck. No! How do we get to him though? Like, he's gone. Like, anytime we knock, he's not answering. This is a new scene. We're gonna get kidnapped. What was that? That was different. Why was that different?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Y'all are hypnotized. Actually, I forgot to tell you. Yep. Every Holo Taco ad is hypnosis. Actually, we don't even need to run ads. You just get auto-hypnotized by the Holo. Okay, you look at a sparkly nail polish and you are hypnotized. I don't blame you. Okay, the second I saw Holo, it had similar effects on me. The H is for Holo and hypnosis. It's the HH method. It was first introduced in 2014. And now it's used everywhere across Instagram and Google Ads.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
Literally everyone hates him playing guitar. Get him a ukulele and then he can apologize for his terrible guitar playing.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made
You
them?
made them?
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
She hates her husband. Okay. Noted. Surely there is some contradictions here. Let's Ryan play in his room. Go to your room and play your guitar. Is this a contradiction of anything? I mean, she phrased these all so negatively that not really. But no truth to the flyer. I wonder if that has something with this. Or maybe something about Ryan. Mask allows students to role play. These aren't really contradictions, but it's just weird things that could be related. She's like putting a lot on Ryan, right? Like, ask Ryan about the mask. Thinks the mask is Ryan's. Thinks Ryan may have used this shop in the past. Ryan wastes money on guitars. Ryan is dyspraxic. I'm not seeing a contradiction that comes to mind immediately, though. What about Liam? We know he's in a band called Blackstone. She used to let them play in the pub, but she didn't know him well. Okay.
Be back later
I
on,
go
if that's
to someone
okay.
else.
Ask about a few more things, please. Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Let's go. Let's go shopping.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So can I go to the shop? Yeah, let me go to the shop. Where's the shop? I never saw it on the map. Does it open later? Like, we're not there yet.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
Nope.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah?
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? Do you go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. And you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, you come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
Uh-huh. So, scrying is not screaming, crying, throwing up. It's self-hypnosis. Got it. Auto-hypnosis is another name for scrying. Scrying is possible without a mirror. One of these has got to be a contradiction with the mirror. Fuck. There's nothing I can click on. Kate, anything? Can't remember the last time you saw Kate. Is that a contradiction? How is that not a contradiction? He sold her a mirror last year, but he can't remember the last time he saw her. I mean, I guess that could still technically be true. But you remember that incident.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
He doesn't know doll burning. He's the one who gave us the flyer. He doesn't know anything about Ryan's guitars. And he did have a few things to say about auto-hypnosis being the same thing as scrying, and that you can do it without a mirror, and that he sold a mirror to Kate. He doesn't know what the bag is. But all that stuff doesn't have anything for us to contradict here. And then it didn't with Kate either. So
Thank you.
On to the
Probably be back
next.
later.
Jenks, let's go. Should we call our boss? Like, fucking wake that man up. Should we snoop again? Just for fun. See what other drugs maybe he's brewing up. Anything? Look, there's more mirrors. Can I take his stuff? Should really try and like use things, you know what I mean? Can you go into the woods and try the scrying mirror yourself? Oh, Chatter, that's a good idea. I'm scared. Let's do it. What's gonna happen? No, it says no. Damn it. No. So Ryan and Paul, let's go to their house.
A few more questions, please.
Hello? Why is this popped up? Oh, sorry.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
Uh-huh. So is that Kyle? Paul knows Ryan shopped at Monarch Costumes.
Aha. Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop?
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul. By a mugger? Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but
Answer the
I
question.
might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you, the cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favour by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
Everyone is
So what's on the
stupid.
DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
What?
From students. Why?
We
What
were
teacher
doing a
is
piece
this?
about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
Excuse me. Can I listen in on the call? I don't think so. Okay, I think we're gonna call it here now, because I'm getting a wee bit tired. And I'm going to have to call my boss and ask him, what do I do next? Inspector, Detective Sergeant, I need some assistance. Maybe the hand gesture? Ben. Ah! I'm scrying! I'm scrying! Okay, how do I make sure I save this fucking game? Save. Look, it says progress 44%. Phone calls 3. He didn't even fucking answer. Cheats 0? You can cheat? Why did no one tell me we could cheat? How do we cheat? Does anyone know? What? Hey, cheater, I want to cheat. How do we cheat? Is this Chief Clues? No, this is what we already did. The chief just said to do our job, basically. How do I cheat? It says 0. There's cheat codes and I don't even fucking know. Is she on hard? There's no... What? There's no difficulties? Is there? Okay, I'm just gonna save my game. Yes, right? I'm like petrified of saving games because every game I've played doesn't need it. And then when you play a game that's like 8 years old, it's like asking you to overwrite things, and then you just have trauma of like overwriting like VHS tapes or floppy disks. You know what I mean? You're just like, ah, just do it for me. Don't make me click the button. Even it auto saves. Then what is this? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up how to cheat. Who wants to cheat? Hey, cheetah. How you doing? Little cheetah? Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. I need to know. Before next week, I need to know tonight. I need to fucking know. How the fuck do I cheat? I would like to cheat. How do I cheat? How to cheat in Contradiction. Spot the liar. To access the cheat. What? Why did no one tell me about this? No. It's attached to half the Steam achievements available. Still, it's not obvious to access. If you're looking for help and don't want spoilers, try following the steps below to get the answers you need. To access the cheat system, first call the police chief, then enter the menu and play back phone conversations with the chief. Okay, when we've entered the phone booth, press the A button and listen to the chief. Do it several times over. Listening to the same call over and over eventually leads to a new hint. This is the cheat system. Are they trolling me? Keep pressing the button and the chief will flat out tell you what your detective needs to do, making it very obvious what needs to be done. That's okay, that's it. Don't go use this to solve everything now. That'd ruin the fun. Not only that, but you'll lose your Steam achievements attached to every hour of the day you complete. Basically, weigh your investment in the game before getting the easy answer. The solution is always available. All right, thank you, Kevin. Now we know that if we want to cheat, we just got to enter the phone booth and listen to the same thing over and over. Press A. Press A to cheat. Jason! Jason! British people lying. All right, everyone. What should we do on Saturday? I have no plans. But my nails are tired. My nails are tired because I've been swatching, okay? Look how like short they are. My other hand is longer than this hand. It looks so weird. Like these nails look bigger than these nails. Ben, this is YouTube, not Kick. Come on now. Wrong platform. There's another streaming platform for that. If XXX is your thing. Let's bake cookies for the boys. What boys? Only Ken's. Hi, Ken. Reveal the Safiya collection. That's a great idea, Sarah. We should just do that. Yeah. It could be time for mail, honestly, like selfishly. I'm still cleaning out my shower. And just knowing that my nails are occupied for the next couple days, I still have lots of swatching and a couple combos, you know. A couple combos maybe to do. Get into the mood for fall because, you know, the majority of this chat voted that they like the fall season the best. So we could just do mail or Bakelogical, but that requires a Ben. And I don't know if Ben is busy and, you know, whatever. Mail streams are so chill, and the last 2 weeks have been very chaotic. They have been for me. I've been, just like crazy. Even though, like, to you, I wasn't here last weekend, but I was busy. You just didn't see it, you know? So, like, therefore it didn't happen. The Last of Us 2, not on my stream, on yours, but do we have time to do it on yours nightly? Probably not. Bake something seasonal? We should do that. Okay, well, for sure the next Bakelogical is gonna be like something fall. I know we did that last year. Like we definitely did like pumpkin spice. So we won't do the exact same thing. It's a little early, but like maybe we could time a fall related Bakelogical with some fall related cremes. Maybe we can eat nail polish. I don't know. Up to us to decide what we want to do, I suppose, you know? This is a cult after all. We do strange things. We praise the hollow and drink the nail polish. I call it scrying. Screaming and crying, the hollow is so beautiful. All right, everyone. I will see you on Saturday, probably for mail, unless something else comes up that I'm gonna do instead. But yeah, that's what's most likely. So thank you so much to all the mods. Everyone has been doing such a great job being British in the chat. I see everyone chatting in British. I really appreciate you keeping up the British chatting. You know, because it's English. It's the same thing, don't you know? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.